this is what I learned. Number 5. Um, First off, I have never heard of a House Made of Sugar by Ocampo. Um, it was very unique of a passage. At first, I did think that the Christina was turning into Violetta, but then after reading not reading, after watching uh, Professor's video or your video, it kind of helped me see that she really wasn't becoming Violetta at all. It was just how paranoid her husband was that made it seem like it. And though she did like small changes, that didn't necessarily mean that she actually was becoming Violetta. Um, Ocampo, I did like the reading. I'd say I did like it. I did like learning more about it, and that it was Argentinian, I think, and like the world literature aspect, I guess. Like looking at the different parts of the world and different types of literature. And this was a nice short story, and I did like that. And it's considered supernatural, though I wouldn't say it's supernatural, really. Really, to me, it was more psychological rather than supernatural, only because, like, there was not really much mention of supernatural aspects. You could argue that she was haunted, I guess, by someone else's life, but in reality, that really wasn't the case at all. So I'd say that it's not supernatural, but a psychological um, story. And yes, there is superstitions mentioned, but they're just superstitions, not really acted on. Another thing I learned from Las Maninas was more about the background of Velasquez and how he came to get to perfect his art style the way he did. And we get to learn, especially from this video, more so about the history of the Spanish Empire at the time and how they were really broke at the time, and how they were broken. They had to put up a facade to make it seem like they were rich, the nobles and the kingdom especially, and how at this time the history of the King Philip, and how really before his daughter, the Infanta Margarita, before he had another wife who died, as well as an heir who died. So it was interesting to learn about that. And I guess more of the history, yes, of Spain, but also, like I said, Velasquez, how he accepted, I guess, kind of including the viewer in the painting, and like making illusions in a painting, and a painting within a painting, kind of, and perfecting that art style. And I also got to learn more about how other people view such, I guess, difficult reading, or like hard to understand reading. That's more based on opinion when you read it. I'd say that I got to learn like some people kind of had the same views as me, as well as others didn't, especially when it came to looking at the supernatural side of this. and the different parts where we picked which part kind of made it seem like Christina was becoming Violetta, and the paranoid parts with the narrator, things like that. Getting to learn people's perspectives on that, as well as people's perspective on Las Meninas. This video about Las Meninas. I think what really stuck out to me was Ryan's response, and how it's and how he didn't like this, how this video didn't necessarily change his view on anything, which is quite interesting. But overall, that is what I learned.